Hi everyone, welcome to D&E's Edu Corner and welcome to our tutorial about joint variation. First, let us discuss what is joint variation. Ang joint variation ay halos kagaya lamang din ng direct variation, kaya nga lang, sa joint variation, it varies directly as the product of two or more variables. Ang statement na y varies jointly as x and z means y is equal to k times x times z. So kagaya ng nabanggit kanina, ang joint variation ay halos katulad lamang ng direct variation. Yun nga lang, halimbawa dito, y varies jointly, yung unang variable na binanggit natin, naka-isolate pa rin yan dito sa kabilang side ng ating equation. Tapos sa kabilang side, mayroon na tayo ditong dalawang variables na imino-multiply natin sa k or constant of variation. And dito sa joint variation, ang k pa rin ay hindi maaaring mag-equal to 0. Now, let's have these equations. Mahalagang tandaan natin ang equations na ito sa joint variation. So, we have y is equal to k times x times z, and then k is equal to y divided by x times z. So, itong pangalawang equation ay ginagamit natin upang makuha ang k or constant of variation. Let's have an example of joint variation. Ang joint variation ay maaari nating i-apply sa area ng rectangle. So, ang area ng rectangle ay mayroong equation na A is equal to L times W. So, that means the area of a rectangle varies jointly with the length and width. At ang constant of variation sa area ng rectangle ay 1, since A is equal to L times W, or area is equal to length times width. Now, i-translate natin ang mga sumusunod na statement into equation. First, we have A varies jointly with B and the square of C. So, kung ano yung unang nabanggit natin na variable, yun yung naka-isolate sa kabilang side ng equation. Tapos, yung mga sumunod na variables naman na binanggit, yun ang ipang-multiply natin sa k or constant of variation. So, ang equation natin dito ay A is equal to k times B times the square of C. Or A is equal to the product of k, B, and the square of C. Next is statement. M varies jointly as n and the square root of p. So, alam natin na ang m ay nasa kabilang side ng equation, naka-isolate. And ang imumultiply natin sa k or constant of variation ay ang n na variable at ang square root of p. So, ito na ang ating equation. M is equal to the product of k, n, and the square root of p. Next statement. The electrical voltage V varies jointly as the current I and the resistance R. So, paano natin yan i-represent into equation? Tama, ang V or voltage ay naka-isolate sa kabilang side ng equation or dito sa left side is equal to, imumultiply natin sa K or constant of variation, yung current or yung I at yung resistance or R. So, ang equation natin ay V is equal to K times I times R, or V is equal to the product of K, I, and R. Now, let's solve problems involving joint variation. Sa ating unang given, ang hinahanap ay ang constant of variation or k. So, nakalagay dito, given that y varies jointly as x squared and z, find the constant of variation when y is equal to 225, x is equal to 3, and z is equal to 4. So, gumawa muna tayo ng equation of variation. So, yung y naka-isolate sa left side is equal to, imumultiply natin sa k, yung x squared at saka yung z. So, ito na yon. Y is equal to k times x squared times z. Now, let's use substitution. Ipapalit natin yung mga values ng y, x, at z dito sa ating equation. So, yung y palitan natin ng 225, tapos yung k, hinahanap pa lamang natin. X squared, yung x palitan natin ng 3. Tapos yung z palitan natin ng 4. I-simplify muna natin itong nasa right side ng equation. Ito ay magiging k times 3 squared, that is equal to 9 times 4. Multiply natin k times 9 times 4, that is 36k. So, kopyahin lang natin yung nasa kabilang side na 225. And then, para makuha natin yung k or constant of variation, multiply both sides by 1 over 36 or divide both sides by 36. So, kapag i-divide natin 36k divided by 36, that will become k. Tapos, 225 divided by 36, kukuhanin lamang natin ang lowest term nito. Pareho itong divisible by 9. So, 225 divided by 9, that is 25. And 36 divided by 9, that is equal to 4. So, k is equal to 25 over 4. Now, let's try another method kung paano natin isa-solve ang constant of variation sa joint variation. So, ang ating equation, again, we have y is equal to k times x squared times z. Pero, maaari rin natin gamitin ang equation na k is equal to y divided by the product of x squared and z. So, i-divide lamang natin yung y or yung naka-isolate na variable by those variables na i-multiply doon sa k. So, ito na nga ang ating equation na gagamitin natin para ma-solve yung k or constant of variation. So, substitution, yung y, palitan lamang natin ng 225, tapos yung x, gawin nating 3, tapos yung z, gawin nating 4. Kasi yun yung mga given natin. Tapos, isimplify muna natin itong nasa denominator. 3 squared, that is 9. Kopyahin muna natin yung 225 at saka yung 4. Then, multiply natin yung denominators natin. 9 times 4, that is equal to 36. 225 over 36, kuhanin natin ulit ang lowest term. Parehong divisible by 9, numerator tsaka denominator. So, ang lowest term is 25 over 4. Pareho lamang din sa nakuha natin kanina. K is equal to 25 over 4. Now, let's have this given. If Q is jointly proportional to R and S, and Q is equal to 6, when R is equal to 3 and S is equal to 4, find Q when R is equal to 7 and S is equal to 2. To solve this given problem, gumawa muna tayo ng equation na nagpapakita ng joint variation. So, ang sabi, Q is jointly proportional to R and S. Kunin muna natin yung Q, yun yung naka-isolate or nasa left side ng ating equation. Maaari nyo ring ilagay sa right side basta naka-isolate yung Q or yung unang variable natin na binanggit. Is equal to K or constant of variation times yung mga sumunod na variables na binanggit sa ating variation, R at saka S. Okay? So, ang ating equation ay Q is equal to K times R times S. Or Q is equal to the product of K, R, and S. Gagawin natin is kukuhanin muna natin yung K or yung constant of variation. Ang gagamitin muna natin is yung mga unang values ng Q, R, and S. So, gamitin natin yung 6, palitan natin yung Q ng 6 is equal to K, hinahanap pa lamang natin yung constant of variation, times yung R, which is 3, tapos yung S na 4. So, kinukuha natin yung K when Q is equal to 6, R is equal to 3, and S is equal to 4. Simplify natin itong nasa left side. 3 times 4 times K, that is 12K, is equal to 6. Divide both sides by 12 para K lamang yung maiwan dito sa right side ng equation. 12k divided by 12, that is k. Tapos yung 6 over 12, kuhanin lamang natin ang lowest term. Divide yung numerator tsaka denominator by 6. So, magiging 1/2 ang 6 over 12. Ito na ang ating constant of variation or k, 1/2. Gagamitin naman natin yan para makuha yung missing variable sa pangalawang set which is q ang nawawala. So, gamitin natin ang equation na q is equal to k times r times s. Ipalit natin yung nakuhang k which is 1/2. Okay? Yung k dito, ginawa natin 1/2. Tapos yung r, yung pangalawang value ng r dito sa ating problem, which is 7. Tapos yung s, yung pangalawang value ng s doon sa ating given. Now, kapag i-multiply natin muna yung 7 at saka yung 2, ang product ay 14. Remember, yung 14 may denominator na 1. So, maaari na nating i-multiply ang 14 sa numerator na 1. Tapos yung 1, okay, na denominator ng 14, i-multiply lamang natin sa 2. So, that will become 14 over 2. I-divide natin ito, 14 divided by 2, q is equal to 7. So, ito na yung sagot sa ating problem kung saan hinahanap natin yung value ng q when r is equal to 7 and s is equal to 2. Now, let's have our second method. Gagamitin natin yung formula sa pagkuha ng k or constant of variation. That is, i-divide lamang natin itong i-multiply sa k dito sa nasa kabilang side ng ating equation which is q. Therefore, k is equal to q divided by the product of r and s. So, ipalit muna natin yung unang values ng q, r at saka s dito sa ating equation. So, magiging k is equal to yung unang value ng q which is 6 divided by ang unang value ng r which is 3 at ang unang value ng s which is 4. Simplify natin yung nasa denominator. So, magiging 6 divided by 12 kasi 3 times 4 that is 12. Simplify, kunin lamang natin ang lowest term ng 6 over 12. I-divide natin ang numerator at denominator by 6. So, magiging 1/2 ang k. Same lamang sa nakuha natin kanina. Tapos, gamitin ulit natin ang equation natin na k is equal to k times r times s. Yung k, balitan natin ng 1/2 na nakuha natin kanina. Tapos, kunin natin yung pangalawang value ng r which is 7 at pangalawang value ng s which is 2. Simplify lamang ulit, 7 times 2 that is 14. Tapos, 14 times the numerator, magiging 14 over yung denominator ng 14 na 1 times 2, ang denominator pa rin natin ay 2. I-divide natin, 14 divided by 2, q is equal to 7. Same lamang sa nakuha nating value ng q doon sa unang method natin. That's it for our tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and we hope that you subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.